Now, we're going to start by lying down on the mat. And I'm going to get you to bring your knees into your chest. Give your knees a little hug. And then you're going to bring your shins parallel to the floor. Just do a little push of your hands into the thighs to get into your powerhouse and get into neutral. And you can have your heels together and your knees up shoulder width apart. We're going to bring the arms down by the side, and we're going to take ourselves into the 100. So on the in-breath, I'm going to curl up to the base of the shoulder blades. I'm still trying to push the pelvis away, and I'm going to breathe in for 5, and I'm going to breathe out for 5. I'm trying to take the breath into the base of the ribs at the back. I'm reaching through the back of the arms through to the fingertips. I'm just going to hold the feet and knees at 90 degrees. If you start to feel it in your neck, definitely bring the head down, and you can keep the beats going. But we're just curled up to the base of the shoulder blades, trying to get that length in the powerhouse, and just trying to get the blood pumping around the body. We'll just go for one more set of 10. Hold for a second, draw the knees in, grab hold of the knees, and then just give them a little hug. Now, if you bring your hands behind the back of your thighs, lift your head up, give your legs a little push out, we can bring you up to sitting. Maybe just slide back on the mat a little bit. Now, we're going to have the knees bent, and we're going to go into half roll backs. We have the arms out in front, lifting the powerhouse, and we're just going halfway back into that C curve. I'm still looking at the wall in front of me. I'm pulling away from the pelvis, pushing the pelvis through to the knees. And then I'm going to roll up in that C curve. And then we're going to restack nice and tall. Pull back into the powerhouse, roll back halfway. Still looking at the wall in front of me. Exhale, return, lift up nice and tall. And again, pull back. We've got 3 more to go. Stretch it out. I'm opening the hips. Exhale, return. Restack. 2 more. Inhale, pull back, lengthen that powerhouse. I'm opening up the hips. Exhale to return, restack. 1 more. Pull back in the powerhouse. And exhale to return, restack. Now, we're going to lower you down to the mat. I'm going to extend out the left leg. Grab the back of the right thigh. We're going to go into leg circles, stretch the right leg up to the ceiling. If you need to leave a little softness in the knees, that's okay. The main thing is we're trying to get that pelvis square and that powerhouse nice and long. If you can stretch the leg out, great. Bring the arms down into the mat, press the triceps in. Flex the left foot back. We're going to circle across the body, down, around, and up on 1. Circle and lift on 2. Circle and lift on 3. Circle and lift on 4. Last one. Up on 5. Change direction out to the side, around and up 1. Circle and lift 2. Circle and lift 3. Circle and lift 4. Last one, still thinking triceps. Still trying to keep that left side nice and quiet. Bring the knee in, just give a little hug. You can even push the knee into the hand, that'll help open up the hip. Then bring the foot down, slide that leg out. And we're going to bring the left knee in. Grab around the back of the thigh, extend the leg up to the ceiling. And as I said before, if you can't fully extend the leg out, not a problem. Then we're going to bring the arms down into the mat. Make sure your right side is grounded. We're going to circle across, around and up 1. Circle and lift 2. Circle and lift 3. Circle and lift 4. And last one, 5. Change direction. 1. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5. And then pull the knee in, give it a little hug. Even press the knee into the hand. Then I bring both knees in. Grab hold of the back of the thighs. We're going to rock you up to sitting. So from here, we're going to go into balance control, which is your preparation for rolling like a ball. So we grab hold of the shins. Knees to shoulders, heels together. I'm going to actually look down at the heels, and you're just going to rock to tipping point and apply the brakes. Inhale to tipping point and apply the brakes. And inhale and exhale. Almost went too far that time. Last one. And then bring the feet down. Again, using the arms, we're going to come back down into the mat. Bring the knees into the chest. Press into the knees just to get into your neutral. And then I want you to bring your left hand to the right knee. Right hand down by the side. Curl up to the base of your shoulder blades. Lengthen out your left leg. 45 degrees. Maybe a little bit lower if you want to. And reach. And I'm guiding the knee in. But my focus is still to keep the powerhouse nice and long. So that sense of reaching the pelvis away. And reach. And reach. And reach. And then, last one. Pull both knees in. Head down. And again, if you want, just give yourself a little rock from side to side. We're going to set up for double leg stretch. Now, just listen to your body. Ideally, I want you into a curl-up position, hands on the knees or shins. And you're going to stretch your legs out 45. Take the arms back to about where the ears are. Circle around, pull the knees back in. You're challenging your powerhouse. You're using your legs and your levers to challenge you to maintain that length in your powerhouse and trying to keep your neutral. I reach back, arms, legs forward, pull back in. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, around and in. Pull the knees in again. And again, if you want a little rock from side to side, that's fine. Or if you just want to pull the knees in, all good. From there, hands behind, rock up to sitting. Again, we're going to go. Now I'm on the high mat here, so I'm going to put my heels onto the moon boxes, but you can take your legs just to the outside of the mat. A little softness in the knees to help you ground into your sit bones. Arms out in front, and all we're going to do, lift in the powerhouse, lead from the top of the chest, and we're going to come up and over, reaching the crown of the head towards the floor, and then you inhale to come back up. My goal is to try to keep the pelvis, legs, heels, feet nice and quiet, and just move and articulate through the spine. And again, exhale up and over. Try to empty the lungs. Just let the arms go with you. Lifting up in the powerhouse and back up. We're going to go one more. Up and over. Exhale, 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 exhale. Use the whole of the in-breath to restack. Hold for a second. And then bring the arms down by the side. Now, as a little preparation for teaser, just to get used to that rolling up, rolling down, I want you to bring the hands behind the thighs. And you're going to use your arms to help you. So as I pull back with the powerhouse, I'm trying to get my lower back to the mat, I'm just going to let the legs extend out a little bit and then pull the knees back in, head down. So I lift the head, base of the shoulder blade, push the legs away as a little lever, and I roll up and lift up, and I can pull the heels back into the sit bones. I start to pull back away from the thighs. Then I can use the legs as a balance control. I don't need to fully lengthen the arms out and pull back down. Lift the head, a little reach, roll up, nice little balance control. Get into that balance control position, nice and stable. Push away, powerhouse, pull back. One more, head comes up, push the legs away. We're going to stay in our balance control position, and then we can bring the feet down. Now from here, we're going to have the legs hip width apart this time. We can have the knees bent if required, or legs long. And we're going to do half roll back as such as a neck pull. So we're going to go one hand on top of the other behind the head, elbows in your peripheral vision, lift up in your powerhouse. We're going to pull back into that C curve. I'm still looking at the wall in front of me. I'm only going to go halfway back. Then I'm going to come up and over, guide the crown of the head towards the knees. Now I'm still pressing my head into the hands. I'm going to restack the spine, nice flat back lift up to the ceiling. Pull back, powerhouse, stretch out. Nice C curve into roll back. Up and over, crown of the head down to the knees. Keep pressing the head into the hands. We've got one more to go. You're going to restack nice and tall. pull back, flat back, C-curve, half roll back. I can still see my elbows. I'm still pressing the head into the hands. I come up and over, and I take the crown of the head towards the knees. If I can, hold there. Now don't press with the hands. Push the head into the hands. Pull down with the powerhouse. Restack. Nice and tall. Bring the arms down by the side. Give them a little shake. And then you can even grab your feet. Give yourself a little bonus stretch there. Couple of breaths. And then we restack. And that is you cooked. Well done.